was terrible. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Radar for Rasslin channel.
What up, Marks?
Guys, Monday Night Raw just finished up. We have two takeaways from a really bad episode of Monday Night Raw. Not much to talk about. Pretty much all was just service to try to set up every single match they could for WrestleMania, and it didn't look that great at the end of it anyways. So we have a few things to get into. Two takeaways. Like I said into this episode of Monday Night Raw that was really, really bad. I want to remind you guys, drop a like and a comment on this video. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about this episode of Raw. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy the matches that are being set up for WrestleMania? Did you enjoy the slime stuff going on? Double Dare slime, Nickelodeon Choice Awards slime stuff with Shane McMahon. Did you enjoy that? What do you think about that? Just listen in the comment section what you guys think about what's going on now in the go home edition of Monday Night Raw going into Fastlane. Are you excited for Fastlane? Most people aren't. If you're watching and not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button to get alerted when new videos drop. Social media is already know what the story is. Let's jump right into the video and two takeaways from Monday Night Raw. And Monday Night Raw started off with Bobby Lashley in the ring with MVP. He's in the ring and he's talking about the match that's set up at WrestleMania, because we have it official. It's Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. So that's official. He's interrupted by the Miz. Miz talking about how he's going to defeat McIntyre tonight and still face Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania. I don't know, whatever. Here comes Drew McIntyre, completely ignores living hell out of Miz, stares down Bobby Lashley the entire time, gets into the ring. And this is takeaway number one. You see the picture behind us. The match is set up. WrestleMania, so pretty much everything now is just pointless and useless, right? Like the Miz being involved in here is useless. Sheamus, because Sheamus would attack Bobby Lashley later on after this. Useless because they will face Sheamus and Drew McIntyre will face each other at Fastlane with no stakes involved whatsoever because the match is already announced. But it was what it was. Bobby Lashley versus McIntyre set. I think Lashley's probably hold on to the title after WrestleMania.
Yeah, this completely nullifies anything going on at Fastlane between Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. Basically, Drew McIntyre even said, I have a match this week, but we're just going to kick each other's ass like we did last week. It's like, okay, and that's all that means. So you basically just erased the purpose of having Fastlane as an event, period. You just go back to Elimination Chamber, make it, maybe push it back a couple weeks, then that way you have to have a Fastlane pay-per-view. I don't know. It's completely pointless, especially because it's the first one on Peacock. You'd figure they have some type of importance to it, but no. So we could have started to do this whole Bobby Lashley feud with Drew next Monday after Fastlane. Yep. That way we just have a smooth transition into WrestleMania, but no, we're just going to skip Fastlane, even though we have a stupid event that we want to see. Great job, WWE, on your booking. You're making no sense, but whatever. Let's keep going.
Yeah, so that's the way the show started. It is what it is. It makes Fastlane completely pointless at this point, which most of Fastlane, it is pretty pointless. But that's the first takeaway we have for you guys. This would lead to Miz versus McIntyre. Bobby Lashley would attack McIntyre, as you saw.
Lashley, Miz had McIntyre's attention, and Lashley able to cheap shot him. Bobby Lashley ain't calming down.
And it still wouldn't matter. Miz would get dominated by McIntyre. He would hit the Claymore on McIntyre. McIntyre would hit the Claymore on the Miz and then put the Hurt Lock on the Miz just to add insult to injury. Miz is being thrown around trash the past few weeks. So it is what it is. That's the way that match ended, the way the show started. Next thing the show, Lana and Naomi versus Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax out there watching this match. They obviously have the Fastlane match against Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair. So this is whatever. Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke get the win here. Not much to talk about there.
Not much.
It's just like 4 tag teams in total and for the women's tag team, so it's not much to talk about. Yeah,
none feel important.
Next thing on the show was the Hurt Business versus the New Day for the Raw tag team titles. Good match. These guys are always really good with each other, but strangely enough or interestingly enough, you have the New Day winning the Raw tag team championships. For the 11th time. So I don't know why they would take it off the Hurt Business so close to WrestleMania, because after here you would have AJ and Omos come out. AJ says he has nothing to do for WrestleMania, which is ridiculous for him to say something like that. For that to be the case, you know what I'm saying? For that to be the case is ridiculous. It's AJ Styles. But he says
that's how good they book it.
They literally have 2 tag teams on Raw: Hurt Business, New Day. Now New Day are the champs, so here come Omos and AJ, and they declare that they're gonna face the New Day at WrestleMania for tag team titles. So most likely this will have AJ win, become a Grand Slam champion. Is probably what they want, and Omos to be out there. But it's gonna be interesting to see Omos debut be at WrestleMania and how that's gonna turn out, how he's gonna work that match. Yeah.
Again, this is also just feels rushed. You could have just had the match at Fastlane between the Hurt Business and New Day. Have New Day win next week. Omos and AJ come out and challenge. It would have been a lot smoother. It made a lot more sense. But no, we're just going to skip Fastlane because why do we even have it?
Yeah, it makes no sense. It's pointless. Fastlane is just so useless. I don't know. Maybe they'll make it a triple threat tag team match. I doubt it. they have it set up already. Maybe, I don't know if maybe the Hurt Business versus New Day for the the rematch at Fastlane, but it hasn't been announced.
I feel bad for the Hurt Business. I feel like they're not gonna have anything interesting to do at WrestleMania now.
Yeah, they shouldn't have taken the belts off of them. Because New Day didn't need it. It's pointless. You could have had Hurt Business versus AJ and Omos. I don't know. Next thing on the show, we had Bad Bunny in the backstage, with R-Truth and Damian Priest. R-Truth running around with the Austin 316 stuff because Austin 316 days tomorrow, and he gives Bad Bunny a Smoking Skull championship. Bad Bunny relinquishes his 24/7 championship. Whatever. The belt is a joke anyways. Doesn't really matter. It's fun. Whatever. He's not 24/7 champion anymore. R-Truth is now. You would have the Miz and Morrison, talk trash to them in the back. Then you would have a match between Damian Priest, Jackson Ryker. Priest beat Elias 2 weeks ago, and he's still undefeated. Priest. He wins this matchup nice and quick. Then you have Elias trying to hit Priest in the back with the guitar. Bad Bunny gets in, stops that. Bad Bunny punches, Elias. Then Priest hits his finish on Elias, and then you have Morrison come out to do the distraction. In the background, you have Miz grabbing the guitar, getting in the ring, and hitting Bad Bunny in the back with it. Yeah. We all know this match was going to happen. They threw Angel Garza in this feud for some reason. That disappeared. Who knows what will happen to him? That now you have the match is pretty much set up. Miz, Morrison versus Bad Bunny, Damian Priest. This is all just, it's a big match, big spot for Damian Priest. Is the best thing about it. It's all good for Damian Priest. He's going to get the big rub.
Great start on the main roster for him. It's been real solid. I mean, I wish Keith Lee had anything close to this.
Yeah, it's it's more than you can say for a lot of guys. The good start that he's had on the show. Yeah. Next thing on the show, we had Braun Strowman come out and call out Shane McMahon again. Then he challenges Shane McMahon to a match. Terrible promo back and forth. It was just terrible. Then the match is gonna happen. You have Shane outside. He's meandering around trying to kill time. They brought out a hopscotch, like a little board, a big board with hopscotch. He does the hopscotch.
Because why not?
They had that laying around the back. Strowman chases him around, corners him. Then he's gonna go for the train thing where he crashes into him. But then Shane grabs the camera, then puts hits him over the head with it. Puts Braun on top of the table, does the big elbow off, and then we have this from takeaway. This is takeaway number 2.
What the?
And it's the Nickelodeon Choice Award slime that he dropped on top of him. It didn't look like paint; it looked like straight up slime. Why this needs to happen, I have no idea. The feud is terrible. The build up is terrible. The point behind it is a match nobody asked for. It's gonna happen at Fastlane, the match, right? But we all know it's gonna carry on into WrestleMania. It's gonna be the match at WrestleMania. Nobody cares about this match. Nobody wants to see this match. The promos haven't been good. The build up hasn't been good. It's pointless. It makes Strowman look like a dumbass. I guess because he's calling him stupid, but it just makes Strowman look bad in the end. It's just bad stuff.
It's completely terrible stuff. It's not helping anybody. It's not interesting. Yeah. It's ruining Braun. You're weakening Braun. You're making him look dumb and foolish. You're throwing slime on the guy, and he can't get up. It's like, what are we talking about? I mean, it's not wrestling. It's just dumb. It's all this stupid pageantry. It's very hokey. There's no point to it. I mean, I hope it gets just not. You already ruined it, or no one's excited for going into Fastlane, let alone WrestleMania. I mean. Maybe there's hope they fix it, but this hasn't been good. I don't know if this was Shane's call or Vince's call, but this is not great. It's very bad. Continues to be embarrassing to watch, and Raw just continues to get worse and worse. So let's get together here, people. WrestleMania is less than a month away. Come on.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. But that's takeaway number 2, the slime bath and all that stuff. It's a terrible storyline. It keeps getting worse, but it is what it is. All we got. It's all we have. All they have. That's what they're giving us. So we can't do much else about it. So we'll see what happens at Fastlane in this match. You already know it's gonna carry on into WrestleMania. Next thing on the show is Asuka versus Shayna Baszler. Asuka's coming back to get her revenge because her tooth got kicked out by Shayna Baszler a few weeks ago. So the match happens. Asuka gets the win, and she beats down Shayna Baszler at the end. To the point where the referee has to kind of get in, stop it from going down. They're trying to re-legitimize Asuka, but it's time to take the title off of her. They booked her so terribly. They got to get Rhea Ripley in here and I guess Charlotte or something like that, and just get the title off of her and change this reign.
Super stale of a run. It's ruining the women's championship on Raw. There's nothing going on right now.
Yeah, and you can't re-legitimize at this point. It's way too late. It's too far gone to try. Next thing on the show, Riddle versus Mustafa Ali. You have Riddle now with the scooter coming out, using it in his entrance. He ran through like a team meeting of Retribution in the backstage with the scooter. The match was fine. You had Riddle getting the win here and escaping after the Retribution tries to attack him, so he's still United States champion. We'll see what happens if Mustafa Ali gets any more shots going into Fastlane to WrestleMania. It's gonna be interesting to see how they play this U.S. title picture going to WrestleMania. It's gonna be interesting. Next thing on the show, Bobby Lashley and Sheamus. Oh, before we get to that, Randy Orton in the backstage, he gets challenged to a one-on-one match by Alexa Bliss at Fastlane. He pretty much accepts it, so we'll see what happens with that prior to the return of the Fiend, because he needs to come back already. Set up
It's been months. It's December. It's been a while.
To set up the Mania match already, because you got to get a gimmick behind it and everything to build up for that. Next thing was the main event, Bobby Lashley versus Sheamus. Good match. I mean, these two guys work well with each other. In the end, Bobby Lashley gets the win. You have Drew McIntyre in the ring. Bro kicks Bobby Lashley and stares down Sheamus. Talking about we're gonna have a bust ass match, but it doesn't mean anything. You know, the match at Fastlane is completely null and void at this point. It's just gonna be a match. There's no stakes. What they should have had was whoever wins this faces Lashley at WrestleMania, but they don't have it. Maybe they could eventually make it a triple threat. I would like to see Sheamus in the spot and maybe make it a triple threat, because Lashley McIntyre I'm not super excited for, because we saw it, earlier in the year. So yeah, it is what it is at this point. It doesn't really matter.
I mean, the higher stakes is we're sitting right there for WWE to book it, where this was number one contendership match, and then face Bobby Lashley. It was right there, sitting right in front of their faces. They went completely the opposite way. They made a meaningless match that makes no sense. No one's excited for. No one's excited for Fastlane. I can't think of one match I really care to see. So it's just bad booking all around. Hopefully this stuff starts improving, because, like I said earlier, Mania is only a few weeks away, and no one's excited about it. Can you name a match you're excited about? Maybe Roman and Edge. Nothing from Raw. Yeah. There's not one match from Raw that you're sitting there, I can't wait to see that. Even I mean, tell yourself the truth. Bobby Lashley, great champion, but him versus Drew right now, it's not exciting anybody.
Yeah, it's really not something that we were super excited to see. Like I said, we saw it, earlier. Back in 2020. It's only a few, like 6, 7, 8, 9 months away that we saw it. So it's not. It should probably put Sheamus in there, make it a triple threat, probably a hard hitting, but bust that triple threat. Maybe get a new no DQ, false count anywhere type of thing. You could do that, and Sheamus can take the pin, and you don't have to beat McIntyre, whatever. But guys, that's a review from Raw. It was a bad episode of Monday Night Raw. It is what it is. But that's par for the course for Monday Night Raw. There are 2 takeaways. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember to like and comment in this video. Comment what you guys thought of Monday Night Raw. What do you think about the build up to Fastlane, the build up to WrestleMania? Are you excited for either show? What do you think they should add in terms of matches and storylines going into those 2 events? Well, actually WrestleMania, because this Sunday's Fastlane. I'll have a prediction on Saturday, live stream prediction for Fastlane Saturday, and live stream review after the show on Sunday. So make sure you tune into those, and that's a review. Thank you for watching. Remember, for this wing bread, now the job.
Watch out for the slime marks.